Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're the show that cuts through all the noise, stacks up the sources for you, and really extracts those crucial nuggets of knowledge.
Exactly, so you can get instantly well informed.
And today we're taking you on, well, an exclusive journey. We're dissecting the upcoming Season 3 of Empire and Legacy African Business Chronicles.
Yeah, and this isn't just, a sneak peek.
No, it's more like a strategic deep dive. We're looking into what feels like the most urgent, compelling business narrative right now.
It really promises to challenge how you view global power innovation.
And the future of an entire continent, really.
That's right. And the creators themselves, they aren't calling this just another season. They've actually framed it as a blueprint, a warning, and a prophecy.
A prophecy, that sounds intense.
It is about Africa's trajectory.
Right.
When you start looking at the strategic implications,
Yeah.
you quickly see the stakes aren't just high for Africa.
Right. It's global. The economy, the power balance.
Absolutely.
And what makes this season feel so utterly compelling, so different, is its core focus.
Yeah.
Because this season, well, it's about code.
Okay.
And look, I'm not just talking about the simple code that runs your phone, or helps you scroll through apps.
Right.
We're talking about the deep foundational code, the kind that's increasingly deciding our collective future.
Exactly. And the urgency, the sheer breadth of what they're covering. It just hits you from the moment you hear that opening montage. It's like this rapid-fire assault of terms defining our digital age. Algorithm, facial recognition, open source, cloud sovereignty, data mining, brain drain.
All the big ones.
And then, quite strikingly, Eurocentric beauty filters.
Okay, that one stands out. Why that specifically?
Well, it might sound niche, right? But imagine an algorithm, maybe in a popular app, that subtly lightens skin tones or reshapes features to align more with a Western aesthetic. The technical side isn't just beauty standards. It's about how AI, often trained on, let's face it, non-diverse data sets, can embed cultural bias. It basically exports a narrow worldview.
And reinforces existing inequality.
Precisely. On a huge digital scale. It's this mosaic of the modern digital landscape, and it's all converging on one place.
And that place, the geographical scope they're covering, it's immense.
Totally.
You've got Nairobi, Lagos,
Accra, Kigali.
Tunis, Cape Town. It's not just one region.
No, it's a battle for a continent.
Well,
And at the heart of this unfolding battle, Empire and Legacy argues, is what they're calling the new gold.
okay. Intriguing, not actual gold.
No. The most powerful players in the world are battling over Africa's greatest untapped resource. And no, it's not oil.
Not lithium either. Everyone's talking about lithium.
Not even lithium, it's data.
Data.
And here's the profound implication, the strategic shift. They really hammer home. Whoever controls the data. Well, they write the rules.
That's the game.
That's the entire game. Because the data isn't just, information. It's the raw material for AI, for predictive analytics.
For understanding populations, markets.
Influencing them, even managing political landscapes.
That click sound effect they use, the silence. It's like the game just fundamentally changed.
Exactly. Season 3 of Empire and Legacy, it feels like more than a series. It's an investigation.
Into this new kind of scramble for Africa. And here's the compelling contrast they draw, almost cinematic. This time, the colonizers speak in code.
Yeah.
And the resistance, it's being written in Python.
It's a digital revolution, a silent war, really, for economic and cultural sovereignty. And it's happening right now.
Okay, let's unpack this. We've heard new scramble, but what does that actually look like on the ground?
Right.
How does it show up in the day-to-day for African businesses, societies, and what can we, the listener, really take away from understanding it?
Well, what's truly fascinating, I think, is this radical shift in what we even mean by resource. Historically, scrambles for Africa were about physical stuff, land, minerals, things you could dig up and ship out.
Right, tangible assets.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But now, in this digital age, the most valuable resource isn't under the ground anymore. It's in the cloud.
Or in the data centers.
And the algorithms processing that data. So when Empire and Legacy says whoever controls the data writes the rules, it's not just some catchy phrase.
It's about sovereignty.
Fundamental sovereignty. The ability to shape narratives, control economies, define what's normal or desirable through these algorithms.
Even manage national security.
Absolutely. This new scramble, it's not about planting flags on maps. It's about who controls the digital infrastructure,
The data
the
pipelines.
proprietary algorithms that govern how whole societies function.
So, colonizers speaking in code. That really means these global tech giants.
Yeah,
With their complex algorithms, often these black boxes, influencing daily life in Africa in ways that are hard to even see, let alone regulate.
that's a big part of it.
And the resistance being written in Python, that's the other side. The open source, community-driven.
Often localized tech solutions being built by African innovators themselves.
It's a fight for digital self-determination.
Precisely. And this whole theme, digital sovereignty, the battle for data control, it's not just theory. It anchors the entire season.
It provides the urgent context for all the case studies.
Exactly. It's like a masterclass in identifying the real battlefield in today's global economy.
Which leads us perfectly into the heart of Season 3, these riveting case studies you mentioned. These aren't just abstract ideas. They're grounded in real-world rivalries. They showcase the personalities, the strategies.
The leadership styles defining Africa's digital future.
So tell us about some of these specific deep dives that Empire and Legacy is going to explore. And importantly, what are the actionable insights we can draw?
Absolutely. The season promises to get really granular, looking at specific conflicts that illustrate these bigger themes.
Okay, like what?
Well, first up, there's an episode with a pretty provocative title, Colonized by Code.
Ooh.
This one pits Meta's global algorithms against these grassroots civic tech initiatives popping up across Africa.
Okay, David versus Goliath.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And the core question they ask is chillingly direct. Can community data platforms actually fight back against these billion-dollar black boxes?
And the insight for us.
The immediate insight for anyone in business or policy is how even seemingly neutral algorithms from global tech giants can subtly reshape local culture, local decisions.
Creating a kind of digital dependency.
Exactly. Which can be even harder to break than old-school economic ties. It really highlights that strategic principle of leveraging community power.
How local ethical data solutions can actually challenge these huge corporate structures.
Right. It's a fundamental clash of ideologies.
Yeah.
Centralized, opaque power versus decentralized, community-driven empowerment. Makes you think.
It really does. And speaking of power, what about the race for AI itself? Who gets to define the intelligence running our future?
Ah, yes. That's where the second key episode comes in. Africa's AI gold rush.
Okay.
Here, the rivalry is between the global behemoths, like Google DeepMind, and homegrown African champions. Think Africa, Data Science Nigeria.
So local versus global again, but specifically for AI training.
Exactly. And the central question is critical. Who gets to train the next generation of African language models?
Why is that so important?
Because genuine AI development isn't just about data quantity. It needs culturally and linguistically relevant data sets.
Ah, so if you train AI mostly on Western languages.
You get AI that understands Western realities, and it can literally misinterpret African ones.
Okay, that's huge.
It highlights the need for diverse language models for truly inclusive AI. And it showcases the strategic principle of innovation and localization.
Meaning true value comes from culturally relevant tech, not just importing solutions.
Precisely. Ensuring AI reflects local realities, not just a Western view. And it really shows the ingenuity of African leadership in this space.
So it's about creating culturally intelligent AI. Fascinating. But beyond companies, there's the geopolitical chess game, right?
Oh, absolutely. The third major deep dive tackles that head on. It's called The Empire Codes Back.
Catchy.
This episode looks at the direct rivalry between giants like Huawei, Microsoft, Orange AI, representing China, the US, Europe.
Battling it out for Africa's AI soul, as they put it.
Yeah. And the key insight here is realizing these titans aren't just selling software or hardware, they're deploying geopolitical strategies.
Often with government backing.
To gain long-term influence over critical digital infrastructure. This ties directly into cloud sovereignty.
Meaning who actually owns and controls Africa's data and systems? Is it hosted locally under local laws?
Or is it subject to foreign laws, foreign surveillance? It's high-stakes stuff. Control over the very foundation of digital society.
It emphasizes that need for geopolitical awareness in any big business decision today.
You got it. Wow. Those case studies alone, they make you realize the complexity, the urgency. But Empire Legacy goes deeper, right? Into the human side.
Yes, absolutely. It's not just about corporations and code, it's about people.
And that's crucial.
This is where the human element really comes through and some of the most poignant insights emerge. One episode that sounds particularly impactful is the AI exodus.
The talent drain.
Exactly. It explores that conflict. Africa's top tech talent being aggressively poached by international companies.
A huge problem.
And the core question is deeply personal. Stay or go? What does legacy even mean when home doesn't feel like the future anymore?
That hits hard.
The insight for anyone managing talent is that brain drain isn't just losing individuals, it's losing institutional memory, innovation potential.
Creating dependency.
Right. The episode looks at strategies for talent retention, the challenges for African leaders building local tech ecosystems against these global pressures. It really speaks to talent management in a globalized world.
Okay, and then there's the philosophical angle. Yes, perhaps the most thought-provoking episode where ethics really come into focus is AI gods and digital shamans.
Wow. Okay. What's the rivalry there?
It's framed as synthetic spirituality versus the sacred. It asks these profound questions. Can a machine understand ancestral wisdom? Can it grasp cultural nuances ingrained in tradition?
Big questions.
The episode delves into the ethical side of AI, especially where technology meets deeply held cultural beliefs.
And the risk.
The critical insight is that AI, if not developed with real cultural sensitivity, with ethics by design, doesn't just risk misinterpreting traditional knowledge. It risks distorting it, appropriating it.
So it forces us to consider what we gain, but also what we might irrevocably lose.
Exactly. It highlights the absolute need for ethical technology development as we build this future.
So, okay, let's bring it all together. What does this mean for you, the listener, whether you're an entrepreneur, an investor, a policymaker, just someone trying to make sense of it all? What are the big actionable takeaways from Season 3 for navigating the future of business and tech?
This is where Empire and Legacy really becomes more than just stories. It's an invaluable resource for strategic thinking.
Okay.
The series synthesizes several powerful lessons. First, you'll get a much deeper understanding of strategic resource identification.
Realizing value shifts from oil to data, basically.
And identifying where the next wave of value is coming from. Second, it's a masterclass in competitive intelligence.
Learning to analyze these complex rivalries.
Yeah, seeing beyond simple corporate competition. Understanding the interplay between giants, nation-states, even grassroots movements. Recognizing how global power dynamics shape everything.
Makes you a smarter global player.
Absolutely. And finally, the series really underscores the value of building resilient ecosystems.
Strategies for developing strong local tech industries
that can thrive and resist global pressure, ensuring self-determination in this digital age. These aren't just interesting stories. They're like a playbook for strategic success.
So this season, it feels like it's holding up a mirror. A mirror to what we risk, data sovereignty, talent, cultural integrity. A mirror to what's being built, new ecosystems, new resistance.
And maybe, yeah, a mirror to what we might already be losing if we're not paying close attention.
But crucially,
it's also a roadmap of how to win, whether you're an entrepreneur, investor, activist developer, or just someone who cares about Africa's place in the world. This isn't just a series.
It's your playbook.
It's your playbook for the next era.
And you really need to engage with it, absorb the lessons, because you need to understand how tech is redrawing borders, not just on maps, but digitally.
Absolutely.
You need to understand because Africa's future shouldn't be outsourced, decided in boardrooms thousands of miles away.
Right.
And maybe most importantly, you need to listen because the age of AI, it isn't coming. It's already here. It's transforming everything.
It truly is.
And to those who don't understand what's happening, well,
they'll be ruled by those who do. It's that simple.
That's start.
Empire and Legacy, African Business Chronicles, where strategy meets prophecy.
Where rivalry reveals reality.
Where the next empire is already being built.
Season 3 starts now. So sound the alarm, subscribe, share this deep dive with everyone you know. Follow @Empire Legacy Pod so you don't miss a single moment of the new gold, Africa's AI, and the fight for control.
And definitely, if you missed Season 2, go back. Check out their deep dive into the new gold on their feed. It sets the stage perfectly.
So the final thought for you. As data becomes the new currency of power, what role will you play in shaping Africa's digital destiny?
And just so you know, like all the best business sagas, the narratives you'll hear in Empire and Legacy are meticulously crafted. They draw from extensive news reports, public statements, expert analyses, really bringing these strategic conflicts and visionary leaders to life.
You've been listening to Empire and Legacy, African Business Chronicles. Our hosts are Zuri Mwangi and Kwame Adeyemi. Main episodes are released each Monday. Our hosts delve deeper into the CEOs at the helm on Wednesdays. On Thursdays, we explore the global perspectives, the standout businesses and CEOs, emerging trends, and geopolitical developments, presenting both risk and opportunity. Empire and Legacy is essential listening for business professionals and leaders. Be sure to subscribe to be the first to know when new episodes are released. Until next time.